Look at this fat rabbit here just chomping away having a field day over here, getting fatter and fatter and fatter. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Just real quick, want to touch on the Killian Hayes conversation. I am a big Killian Hayes fan, always have been. And look at that bunny stretching out. And the thing that I don't like is that everyone's calling for his head. I know we have also Thompson and we have Sasser doing their thing, but no knock on those guys. Keep in mind it's a summer league, and I do think they're going to fit in well with the Detroit Pistons this season. But I'm kind of tired of hearing everybody saying dump Killian Hayes. Have we not learned yet as Piston fans from giving up on players too early? Just recently, the Denver Nuggets had three, if you could call it four players on their roster that were former Detroit Pistons. One in Bruce Brown, who I guess you could say he got his bag, but he contributed greatly to the championship here in Denver. And you also had KCP on the roster. Then you got Reggie Jackson on the roster, and then you got DeAndre Jordan. I don't think he ever suited up for the Detroit Pistons, but all those guys were part of the Denver Nuggets championship team this year, and makes you wonder if we held that unit together or held on to some of these players without giving up on them too early, what would we have in Detroit? I think Troy Weaver has built a monster of a roster. I like the grit and I like the attitude from what I've seen from some of these players on the Summer League roster. And, it's going to be a whole new culture this upcoming season. I'm picking Detroit to be at least a top 5, top 7 team in the Eastern Conference. And it looks like we have a mixture of the go to work Pistons and the bad boys Pistons all in one roster. But I just wish everyone would squash this talk about, Killian Hayes is the odd man out. I still say if Killian Hayes is traded out of Detroit not necessarily will regret it. I'm still sure that they'll do their thing, but it's just the fact that I see him going somewhere else contributing, and we don't want to see another one of those. Wow, he used to be a Detroit Piston, and look, he moved on and won a title. If he does move, hopefully, he moves. He probably will move to a contender first and foremost, but a couple of spots that I like for him. One of them, actually 3 spots I like for Killian Hayes, if they do decide to move him, will be the Denver Nuggets. Of course, I'm going to say that. Also, the Los Angeles Clippers, and the one to watch out for to me is the San Antonio Spurs. I do believe that he will be a part of something special in San Antonio, be part of something special in Denver, and be part of something special in the Los Angeles Clippers organization. But I just would like to hear these fans, get his back a little bit. You practically running a guy out of Detroit. Not everyone, those that are standing in this corner, I like to say thank you for standing in this corner. But, some of you just been, riding him, get him out of here, get him out of here. Same thing that everyone, including myself, did with the Detroit Lions and their quarterback, Jared Goff. I'm sorry, I was thinking about someone else, but Jared Goff. And we were ready to give up on him, and look how last season turned out with him. So just want to see a little bit more respect from some of our Piston fans towards Killian Hayes. And also, and I'm not, a big Cade Cunningham fan. I wasn't a fan of the draft, but it is what it is, and I wish him the best with Detroit. And no knock on him at all, but he's not getting the criticism that Killian Hayes is getting, and he was number 1 pick. And I do wish them the best. I hope everything comes together with the team, but I just think that's unjust criticism of Killian Hayes, who is still young, by the way. And like I said, basically this video is just to say, hey, I'm standing in this corner, and I think Detroit Pistons fans, please, back off of him, some of you guys, just throwing his name through the mud. And when he goes away, or if he goes away, you'll have this woe is me look on your face, and see how fast everyone changes their story saying, oh, we should have kept him. Oh, I never said this. I never said that. But that's just my 2 cents. I'm going to let this bunny continue eating over here. Y'all have a good one.